of course, this is the heart, and these are the atria. So this is the left atrium, this is the left ventricle, this is the right atrium, this is the right ventricle. And you see this here? So that's the pulmonary trunk. Okay, that would take the blood to the lungs. Okay. Of course, these are the lungs, and you see they are lobed. Okay. And these are the lungs. Now, if you look at this part from below, this is the inferior vena cava. This is the vein which returns blood to the heart.
Oh my God.
And above it, you see the other one here? That's the superior vena cava that brings blood to the heart. All right. Usually this one gives rise to the brachiocephalic. If you look on this side, this is thick here. There should be one branch here, which we are not seeing clearly. So this is the brachiocephalic. Okay. Then it branches to the subclavian. So this is the right subclavian, and the jugular. And the jugular, we see it. You see part of it here. That supplies, that actually drains blood from the head region to the heart. Now, from the subclavian, when it gets into the armpit, we call it the axillary. And when it gets into the arm, you call it the brachial. All right. So this part here now can be called brachial, and this part here, the axillary, and this is the subclavian. It is the same on the left and then also on the right, but we see it clearly here on the. This is actually the right, and then this is the left. Now, coming back to the heart, of course, this is the apex, this is the base. Oh no, what I was telling you is this is the aorta rather. So it wasn't the pulmonary. Let me see if I. This one. Okay. So actually, this is the aorta. There's some kind of confusion here because this thing shouldn't be branched. Let me see. Let's see what it is. Well, the other thing is that when the organism is not fully developed, at the moment, it's not breathing from outside. So when the development is not complete, you may not see it as a fully developed organism that is born. But from here, obviously, this is the aorta. So this is the main blood vessel that sends blood to the rest of the body. And normally, there is an arch here, which sends the blood through the arteries. So what I'm seeing here, and I'm not too sure about this one here. It goes. Okay, so this is one of the arteries that take blood from the heart to the upper part of the body. This is another one from the, no. This is the trachea. Good. This is part of this one here. That's the trachea coming down. So this goes to join the lungs. This is the trachea. This will be one of the, it's only one which is stained. I can't see the others. But normally you will have the brachiocephalic, and then the left one is always the subclavian. That one branches directly. It doesn't follow the left pattern. That one comes as the left subclavian. Then you will have the common carotid. Then you have the right brachiocephalic, which will then branch to the right subclavian, and then the carotid artery, which actually goes up to the head region. But I only see two here. Okay. Now, this one, this is the aorta. This is the trachea. So this is the esophagus. Okay. And it's always behind the trachea, so that's right. This is the esophagus. So that if you follow it, you see, it comes to enter the stomach here. Passes through the diaphragm, comes to enter the stomach. This is flattened because it's not feeding yet. All right. Now, if you follow the aorta down, it gives us various branches. What is prominent at this stage is the renal artery supplying the kidney. So this is the kidney. So this other one obviously should be the renal vein, which is not properly shown. Now this here is the ureter. That is a tube that conducts the urine from the kidney to the bladder. This is the bladder. This middle one here is the bladder. There are all these blood vessels. This could be the gonadal. That's a blood vessel that supplies the gonads. We also have the lumbar, but again, the staining is not good, so it's not very easy to tell which is which. Of course, this is the large intestine connecting to the cecum. All these are large intestines. These are small intestines. Okay, you have this is the diaphragm. This separates the thoracic cavity from the abdominal cavity. So this is the liver, which is also multilobed. This is the gallbladder, which produces the bile. This is the gallbladder. This one here is likely to be the hepatic portal vein. So it's not stained. Normally, it's not. It doesn't pick the stain. Even if we were to stain it red, the hepatic portal vein doesn't pick the stain, but it's likely to be this one. What else? The spleen was somewhere there. Okay, this is the spleen. Okay, this structure here. And let me see if we find the pancreas. This is the stomach.
Yeah, I want to cut the ribs. I want to expand it.
I think this structure here. It's always, you see, this is the first part of the small intestines, and the spleen is usually located somewhere. This probably, this tissue here, this here, is very likely to be the spleen. The other day I showed those of you who
Benjamin's.
yeah,
Benjamin's
I showed
pig.
yeah. So it doesn't look like I can show you much more than I have shown you on this one. So what I would suggest is that let's study the human model, the heart model, and then the kidney too. If you want to take one and open it up, we can do that.
What about the ovary or testes?
The testes are somewhere here. We haven't located that. But this is obviously a male. Okay. This is a male, and this is the bladder. I want to remove this because this one is better. So you see, this is the kidney, and then this is the ureter. So I'm going to cut it. I'm going to open it. It's not clear because it's not fully developed. Okay, but of course, this is the cortical region, and then here you are supposed to have the pyramids, and that's the medulla, the inner part, that's the medulla region. This part here will be the pelvis, but again, it's not very clear. Okay, this you don't even see the pyramids, but if you look critically, this looks like one pyramid. This looks like another pyramid. So this and that forms one pyramid. This looks like another pyramid. And this is another. This is another. But with this, you can't tell the minor and the major calistics. You can see that. But this is how it looks like.
What about the medulla?
The medulla is the area occupied by the pyramid. Okay, the area occupied, in between the pyramid. But we are not even sure. Of course, I know this is one pyramid developing here. This is another here. So like this region here. Okay, and then this is the cortical region. All right. So please spend the rest of the time on the human heart models, the kidney.